Hello my dear students, welcome in biology class 10th, chapter number 9 is going on, that is heredity and evolution today, part 5th. In this chapter, we already learned about the different term, that is genetics, heredity, variation and father of genetics, Mendel's law, monohybrid and dihybrid cross. So today I am going to describe sex determination, by which we can identify the sex of the offspring and give the name, this is male and female. So let us consider one by one, point wise. Here sex determination of sex of an offspring. Factors which are responsible for the sex determination are environmental factor and genetic factor. Two factors. On the basis of environmental factor, in some animal, the temperature at which fertilized egg are kept decide the gender of that particular animal. In some animal, temperature is responsible for the, on the basis of temperature and environmental condition, that shows their gender. For example, in turtle. So in turtle, gender of this turtle is decided depend upon the temperature on which the fertilized eggs are the kept. So first one is the environmental factor. In some animals, shows the basis of the fertilized egg on the basis of their temperature condition. Second one is on the basis of genetic label. In some animal, just like human beings, human genders are individual is determined by a pair of chromosome, that is called sex chromosome. In humans, the sex of the humans is determined by the chromosome, that is also called sex chromosome. So sex chromosome in the human is XX, capital XX shows the female and capital XY shows the male chromosome. This is the male and female and male chromosome, which determine the sex of that particular organism in the human being. So this is the general way. Factors responsible for the determination, two factors. First one is the environmental, second one is the genetic. On the basis of environmental factor, in the specific temperature, some animals they have fertilized egg that kept and show their gender. For example, in the turtle. And on the basis of genetic label, in in animals, for example in the human being, sex is decided on the basis of the pair of a chromosome, that is also called sex chromosome. In the human being, XX shows the female chromosome and XY shows the male chromosome. इसमें हम लोग इतना ही अभी जान रहे हैं सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन, कैसे कैसे ऑफस्प्रिंग का डिटर्मिनेशन किया जाएगा, ये मेल है कि फीमेल है. तो दो फैक्टर हैं, एक इन्वायरमेंटल फैक्टर, दूसरा है जेनेटिक फैक्टर. इन्वायरमेंटल फैक्टर में कुछ एनिमल हैं जिसमें उसके टेम्परेचर पर, स्पेसिफिक टेम्परेचर पर कोई उसका फर्टिलाइज एग होगा जो कि केप्ट किया जाएगा, उससे डिसाइड होगा कि कौन सा जेंडर है इसका. लेकिन फॉर एग्जांपल इन इन्वायरमेंटल लेवल टर्टल, ऐसे बहुत से एग्जांपल हैं. दूसरा क्या है जेनेटिक लेवल पे, इसमें यहाँ पे जेनेटिक्स में क्रोमोजोम आएंगे. सो ह्यूमन बीइंग में के सेक्स को डिसाइड करने के लिए तो उसके पेयर ऑफ क्रोमोजोम पर डिपेंड है, तो जिसको हम लोग सेक्स क्रोमोजोम कहते हैं. तो जेनेटिक्स लेवल पे कैपिटल XX shows the female chromosome or sex chromosome and XY is the male sex chromosome. This is all about introduction of the how we can find the sex of the offspring. Next is the sex chromosome. We are talking about the sex chromosomes are the responsible for the identification of the sex, about the sex of the offspring, that is male and female. So question arises here, what is sex chromosome? So let us consider one by one their definition about sex chromosome. What is sex chromosome? In the human being, in human beings, 23 pair of chromosome is found. Out of these, 22 chromosomes are autosomes, and last pair of the chromosome help in deciding gender of that individual, that is called sex chromosome. सिंपल तरीके से क्या है, किसी भी ह्यूमन बीइंग में 23 पेयर्स क्या पाए जाते हैं, क्रोमोसोम पाए जाते हैं. पेयर्स में 23 पेयर्स, और यही कितने हुए, सिंपली कभी कभी क्वेश्चन आता है हाउ मेनी क्रोमोसोम फाउंड इन द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. सो 23 इन पेयर एंड 46 टोटल. पेयर में है 23 हो जाएगा कितना, 46 क्रोमोसोम पाए जाएंगे यहाँ पे. 46 क्रोमोसोम इन द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, 23 इन द पेयर. 23 पेयर क्रोमोसोम पाए जाते हैं सब में, बट only 22 chromosome, in which the 22 chromosomes are autosomes. They are matched together, and last one plus one is responsible for the deciding the sex of that particular individual. ये लास्ट वाला जो होगा, इससे क्या पता चलेगा कि वो मेल है कि फीमेल है. मेल और फीमेल के बारे में पता चलेगा किसके, उस पर्टिकुलर इंडिविजुअल का, जिसका हम लोग सेक्स डिटरमाइन करेंगे. सो सिंपली इन ह्यूमन बीइंग 23 पेयर क्रोमोसोम इज फाउंड. आउट ऑफ दिस 22 पेयर इज responsible for the 22 are the autosomes, and last pair is responsible for deciding the gender of that individual, that is called sex chromosome. So once again, capital X is responsible for the female and XY is responsible for the male. This is about sex chromosome. Next one is the sex determination by the sex chromosomes. How it is shown, sex chromosome, here you can see this is father and mother, they are simply known as the parents. They are the parents which that responsible for the producing new young ones or offspring. So how deciding the male and female in the from their parents, means father have, that is male sex organ XY, and mother have XX is the female chromosome. We know that XX for female, XY for the male. So after they are the XY when separated, that is formed in the single unit, that is gamete XY, XX, and after here fusion, zygote form after a fusion gamete called offspring. This one is the cross. This X, you can see X, this X, second X, and Y first Y, XY, and this Y XY. So probability here, this one both are female, and here 50% probability of female child. Here 50% probability of female child, because XX already we know that this one is the female sex chromosome. Here this is male XY. Here 50% probability 50% probability of male child. By this figure, it shows that from their gamete fusion offspring, in this first we get XX means this half part, so the 50% probability, 50% is the female child and 50% is the male child, and that this show here half part is near about female child and half part is the male child. So we can conclude that this X chromosome of mother is deciding the females and Y chromosome of father deciding the genders of the male and female. So here probability we can see XY and XX, these are the sex chromosome. XY, X so the female, when XX get result in the female gender, and when this one Y is combined to X is called XY, that is responsible for the male sex hormone. So we can find the when father and mother, when male sex hormone and female sex hormone combined together, there will be probability of half part is a female child and half part is the male child. That shows the gender of the particular individual in the sex determination. So this is all about sex determination. In this chapter we learned chapter number 9, heredity and evolution. Evolution part is deleted from the CBSE or NCERT. So in this year, in this academic year, so only we learned about the genetics, variation, heredity, Mendel's experiment, monohybrid, dihybrid. At last, today I discussed about the sex determination, how human beings are and their parents is deciding this is male and female on the basis of their chromosome, that is paired chromosome, also known as sex chromosome.